No more hangovers. Just imagine that. If you're someone who doesn't get hangovers, more power to you. That's a dangerous thing, in my opinion. I've always said if I didn't get hangovers, I feel like I would have been an everyday drinker and my alcoholism would have been on a whole other level. But hangovers sort of deterred me. It was like fire on the stove. I touched it and I kept touching it and it hurt. And like, I'm done with it. But I would also drink to great excess and not sleep. But I feel like even when I'd have like 2 or 3 beers, I'd still feel it slightly, you know? But the excess amount is what really did me in. But you got to really rationalize the time you'll save, how much better you'll feel, the money you're going to save. You know, that could vary depending on your use. But man, 9.5 months of no hangovers, not having to consume it, and the wasted time while being drunk, and the whole day or two of just laying around. The weekend's wasted. I'm so much more productive without that stuff on the weekends. And I'm becoming addicted to that, like having the time. Weekends still go fast, sure, but it's not like blackout fast, like your whole Friday's whipped out, your Friday evening's whipped out, and then into Saturday morning, I'd still be drinking, you know, into like 4 or 5 a.m. and then just sleep and just feel like crap and lay around. And next thing you know, it's Sunday. Then Monday, I'd be back to work feeling like absolute crap into like Tuesday. I don't miss it. And I know if I were to drink tonight, I would feel like absolute trash tomorrow. And then kindling's a whole other topic too. But that could be bad for me too. It's when you have sober stints and then you drink again and it gets excessively worse. So that is what it is. But yeah, just imagine your weekends without a hangover, without being blacked out, you know, incoherent, babbling like a baby, spending your money at the bar. You know, just picture that. And you can be rid of it. I've done it. I've been to the bar in almost a year. I didn't even frequent the bar as much when I drank. I was more of like a house party, or I would drink alone, which I don't recommend either. That can be you can romanticize it. It's like your friend, you know, when a new game comes out, you want to drink, a new movie, whatever. You start attaching to things solo like that, not just like a social aspect. I was a very social drinker in my young 20s and, you know, my late teens. And then, you know, in my mid 20s, it developed into like drinking by myself a little bit, and it they say it's bad, and it is bad because how many times I had like a case of beer or a bottle of liquor by myself in like this mental pit, just getting sloshed. Then I would go out and socialize, but I was in such a drunk state that like I had fun, but like it's a waste of time, you know. A lot of time I can't get back. A lot of money I can't get back. But just imagine where you'd be without feeling like crap. I can't speak on everyday drinking. If people are doing that, when people are doing that, if they have their hangover and they're like curing it with more alcohol, they're in a perpetual cycle nonstop of like, I can't relate to having to consume it to feel normal and not have like withdrawal symptoms. Some people go through that. That just sounds terrifying to me. But yeah, it's a good day. I just wanted to get some content out. I'll probably upload 2 videos unless I make some more. I want to come up with some new topics. I'm struggling. I made so many videos so quick in like 2-3 months. I don't want to be repetitive, and I keep saying this, but the hangover loss alone makes sobriety worth it. Be rid of all the potential issues you'll have, legal issues, health issues. Your friends and family will enjoy you more. There's so many pros the only pro you're getting from alcohol is numbing out for a few hours, maybe opening up a bit more. But with sobriety, you learn to open up a bit more in a sober state. You don't need a substance. You don't need to be inebriated. Like, I find myself talking to people more and doing goofier things I normally wouldn't do. When I was drinking, when I'd be like hungover or sober, I won't really goof around as much because of my anxiety and stuff. That sort of fades away. I still have anxiety, but like, I don't care. I'll just do things and it doesn't matter. People forget about it the next day or the next week. The things you say today, no one even remembers in a week half the time. Stuff that stresses you today, isn't going to stress you in a week or a month. I'll still get stressed. I'll still get angry. And a lot of it's for nothing because it doesn't matter in a week or a month. But in the moment, it's hard to control that, right? But that should be your greatest motivation. The loss of time and not feeling like crap. You don't have to drive to the store to get it. You don't have to spend the money. You don't have to obsess on it. The hangover, the drunk time, it all adds up to an insane amount of hours. You know, it's depressing to think about. But yeah, it's Friday. I'm coming up on it, man. A little over 2.5 more months. I hit that 1 year. That's a great achievement for me. I don't know what the statistics are. I know most people can't even break 2 weeks, and then 3 to 6 months is a big drink again phase, the pink cloud, and people think they can manage it. And I've been there. I've been there multiple times, and I broke through it. So I know this time's different for me. I finally started uploading more content, my guitar playing, stuff I was too shy, or I just didn't believe in myself. I'm breaking through it. It's just like that, the Nike quote, just do it. Just do it. If you want to do something, just do it. If you procrastinate and put it on the back burner, like MIDI, I want to revisit electro music. I made EDM and trance and techno like many years ago with Reason and Fruity Loops. And I was learning the piano a little bit by ear, It wasn't good, but acoustic I'm doing quite well at. But MIDI, I could play like Gary Jules' Mad World. I was learning some 9 Inch Nails riffs on it, or, piano lines many years ago. And I stopped, and I went and I bought a mixer, drum pad, a mini MIDI, a new mid-size MIDI. I spent like almost $1,000 on this stuff, and I used it a bit, and then I stopped. And I really want to revisit it and relearn, even if it's just learning from memory and by ear. And I can't read notes, but you can do it. You can learn patterns and learn how to play. And I haven't been doing it. Same with electric guitar. I want to put a lot more time into it. I put a lot of my time into acoustic. I'm going to learn more rock riffs and stuff, and I'm not doing it. I'm failing. And you just have to do it. You have to sit down and force yourself to do it. I could learn MIDI, piano, and make music again. It only take a couple weeks, and you need to put like 20, 30, 40, 100 hours into it, and you're good to go. But I'm not. I'm failing at that. I keep saying it, and I'm not doing it. And for lack of a better excuse, I just don't have the time as much. I usually go to my acoustic guitar. But I admit I'm failing at it. There's still time. There's always time. And there's always excuses. What are you going to pick? So I need to pull them out, load up FL Studio, load up some tutorials, and relearn a bit and play again, because I love the piano. And it's been like 2 or 3 years. Yeah. I bought this equipment in 2021. So it's been 2 years, and I used it for a few weeks at the beginning, and now it sits. Don't do that. That's just... I'm frustrated with it. And it'll probably still be months until I even make the move. I'll do it. I hope. But don't be me with that. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Just always play the tape forward.